play roles as leaders in several different settings. As parents, maybe in your school when you're in talking with your teacher, or leading a volunteer group, or in your workplace, or even in a social setting, you provide some kind of leadership. And some of us are more natural to it, and some of us are not so natural to it. So I want to just have that conversation of a place where we can connect and recognize what that looks like in our lives.
Everybody led at their own part. And that's the whole thing about leadership for the rest of us. I'm not the sole leader of my team. We are all leaders in different aspects.
It doesn't really come natural for me to stop and think about, what is this person that I'm working with? What are they going through? What's in their shoe? How do I get in their shoes and see the perspective that they have? And in my 40 years of being an entrepreneur, I've been working on it. I have no way arrived. I still catch myself being frustrated with it. And so just tell me a little bit about that empathy that you realized in the pandemic, how that had to change your role and where you led in there.
But then you got to stop and think, okay, wait a minute. This person is not only dealing with this work thing, they're also dealing with the fear of COVID. They have family members that are sick. Their kids are at home being homeschooled or, remote learning.
Right.
There's social justice issues going on. Based on our experiences, some things are going to have far more of an impact than others. I had to step back and think, okay, why is this person breaking down over this issue that I feel is insignificant? And so I had to have a conversation, and then realizing it, okay, I see it from their point of view. It's not like I can fix it, but it's that understanding of where they're coming from. And that helped me to either tailor my approach or maybe give a little bit more time or do whatever. It also makes that person feel heard. And when they feel heard and they feel valued and they feel appreciated and they feel like they're more than just a widget, on a factory line or something.
Right.
That's the flip that happened. That's when we started becoming like a very cohesive team, because they knew that they were more than just whatever they could produce.
That didn't seem to change the loyalty issue. So then we tried to, so then the pendulum swung the other way in the 90s. And what was going on there was, well, you know what, they're just workers, they're dispendable, don't worry about that. They either need to do their job or, it's my way or the highway kind of approach. And of course, like anything that swings, now it's kind of coming back to the middle where we're trying to understand, or a good leader does try to understand. One of the things that I say all the time is try to listen, not to respond, but listen to understand. So what it sounds like to me, you were like just listening to them, not really understand. You don't really need to fully grasp what they're going through, but to try to understand that they are going through something. I was thinking about the pandemic. My son's a high school teacher, and he teaches at a STEM school in Washington State, arguably one of the states that embraced all the pandemic stuff more than any other state.
It's more information that helps you understand that situation a little bit better and not be so judgmental. I mean, unfortunately, we have conscious, unconscious biases, assumptions, and things that we place on people. And it's detrimental when we only see through a narrow view. And that's why I think when I talk to people who say that they're very empathetic, they're actually struggling because they say, I'm carrying the weight of all of these individuals. And the thing is, you need to develop boundaries to understand where to draw that line.